Spider-Man fan, what's going on? So glad to see you're here. I've been seeing you on my stuff a lot recently. I'm happy to be hanging out together finally. Been a huge supporter. Been sharing my stuff. That's so cool. I really appreciate it. I am, it's cliche, but I'm nothing without you guys. So I appreciate all the love, the support, the continued support. Holton, what's going on? We're going to go ahead and let some people pour in here. We got about half an hour of being live together before I have to go over to TikTok and do my last live of the night. I am a little time crunched because of doing giveaways on all my channels. Plus, I have some yeah, I saw all your comments. So with some of them I haven't, if you want a little behind the scenes, some of your videos I haven't responded to yet because I want to respond with full video responses, showing off some of my customs. I know you asked about my Daredevil custom. So I have a video I'm making right now showing you some of my different Daredevil customs I've made. I can show you one of them right now while we're hanging out, waiting for people to get in here. I have a couple. I actually just sold one to a friend of mine. But I still have some old footage of when I had that figure, so I'll be able to put that in the video for you. I also have this guy here. Sorry, he almost fell. I almost lost a whole shelf. We'll move him for now. So I have this Daredevil. This is kind of like a Mezco style. He's got soft goods and everything. And I bought a bootleg Mezco off of AliExpress a couple years ago when I first started really getting into collecting. Figure was all right. He fell apart pretty easily. Joints weren't the greatest, but I kept him around because it was pretty neat. And then when I finally got the idea to make this guy not too long ago, I used some of his parts, mostly the glove pieces here, the belt, all that stuff. The head and the staffs from a Marvel Legends. As are the boots. This is actually Star-Lord. Okay, Crossfire body and Mando vest. I can see you doing some cool stuff with that. The heads are a little bit trickier. There hasn't been a ton of Daredevils, unfortunately, right? So to even get some of the parts is a little bit more expensive than it should be, probably. But the one custom you'll see in the video was from a 3-pack. That one with Bullseye and Elektra. And I actually customized that, which is crazy because he goes for a lot on the secondary market. But you guys will probably see often that that doesn't usually slow me down. I will make customs on anything. Oh, that's sick, Holton. I would love to see it. Yeah, I've heard a ton of good stuff about Marvel Rivals. I'm not a huge video game guy. I'll play the occasional. I've been playing the Star Wars video games. They're pretty fun. I'll play the occasional, Madden or 2K. But yeah, I've heard a ton of good things about Marvel Rivals. I might download. I got a week and a half off from work. Maybe I'll download it and spend some time playing. Oh yeah, futuristic. That would be pretty cool. I don't know. You've been commenting a lot on my stuff, Spider-Man. I don't know how far back you went, but I did a kind of futuristic Sinister Six vibe, and they were pretty popular. But I think you'd probably like them if I'm getting the vibe of what this Daredevil is you're thinking of. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. It's a little farther back. I've posted about it a bunch, so you can probably find it. Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks, man. I really appreciate you checking all my stuff recently. I know I think I said it before, but it's cliche, it's corny, but I'm truly nothing without you guys. So I appreciate you guys coming around, watching all my videos, commenting on all of them, hanging out with me right now. This is my first live ever, so you know, we're figuring this out together, but this is fun. We've had up to 12 people already at one time hanging out in here, so this is a good time. Appreciate all you guys coming to hang out. Yeah, customs are fun, Spider-Man fan. You'll see once you get the first one under your belt and you start to kind of get the hang of it, you'll just keep making more and more. Here I am now. I hardly buy new figures. If I do, it's pretty much like a character I really want. Otherwise, I'll try to get used figures and just make customs. And honestly, sometimes I'll buy new figures and then turn that into a custom a month later. So I'm sure you'll get the bug and want to start making tons of customs once you get it under your belt. Holton, thank you. I try to post daily. I posted daily for a couple months. I started a new job, and so it's been a little bit harder to adjust my schedule to that. But coming from after the new year, I want to start making some full-length videos. I know Spider-Man fan, another one of your comments I haven't replied to yet about talking about kind of how I approach customs, like my process. I want to make my first full-length video ever, focusing on that. So show you guys what I use, my process. So coming in New Year, I'll be posting a lot more again, and some new content, some full-length content. So definitely stick around. If you guys like my videos now, it's only up from here. Sarah, do I play Roblox? No, I do not. I played Minecraft, which I know is like probably not that similar, but kind of similar, maybe adjacent. Yeah, of course, Holden. I love doing this stuff, and seeing you guys enjoy it makes it that much easier to do. So I love spending a lot of my free time making customs, recording videos, posting them for you guys, because you seem to enjoy them just as much as I do. So as long as you guys stick around, I'll keep making it. Sorry, my rabbit's trying to interfere. Yeah, Spider-Man fan. I use G.I. Joe a decent amount. You can find them on clearance a lot, especially this time of year. If you guys have Ross's nearby, definitely go out and check them out. They always have a lot of stuff for sale. But they're perfect for customs because, yeah, they're just pretty, pretty plain bodies. They have a ton of accessories. That's what I usually use them for. As you can see if you guys have seen some of the Star Wars stuff in the back I've been working on, a lot of these guys are just filled to the brim with G.I. Joe accessories. Really comes in handy. One figure can get you, endless accessories to add to these guys. This guy right here has some G.I. Joe stuff, actually. So, Hunter, what's going on, Hunter? Welcome. Been live for almost 10 minutes now, just kind of talking. If you got any questions or comments, just hanging out, answering questions. It's my first live ever, so we're just kind of figuring it out on the spot, figuring it out as we go. I'm as I was saying before, I'm a little time crunch because I'm going live on TikTok at 7 p.m. If you guys have a TikTok, come over there and hang out. I'm doing another giveaway, different giveaway. We're giving away Toby Spider-Man over there. So that'll be fun. After that, I'm going to go see some Christmas lights. Me and my girlfriend are going to go see some Christmas lights. We both have a lot of time off from work, so we're going to do a bunch of cool Christmas stuff. Oh, thanks, Spider-Man fan. Yeah, I try. I'll take source material and then try to put my own spin on it so it's unique to me. It makes it the most fun to make. If I have to follow a strict recipe, sometimes it's not as fun. It's a little bit more restricting. So honestly, sometimes I'll give up because I don't maybe don't know how to get to that exact design. Whereas when I make my own design, I can just kind of make it up as I go. Or I'll like to look at my bin of fodder, that I keep around and try to see what I can make work with what I have. I really like the approach of putting something together with what I have, trying to make it work, limit myself to what I have. Really makes you be creative and think outside the box sometimes. Oh, Holton, that's awesome. Yeah, you did a great job on that. I know I promised a fig, if you guessed that right. So stick around. I'll show you. Maybe I'll surprise you with a fig tonight. Then we can work out the details of getting it to you. Spider-Man fan. Usually I don't actually. I usually don't make a sketch. I'll maybe sit on an idea for a while, think of it in my head, and I'll have an idea in my head. I'll try to write it down because I'll forget, honestly. I think so many things in one day. I will forget pretty quick what my idea was. So I'll try to write it down, but I'm not great at drawing, so I don't usually sketch. I used to draw a lot when I was younger. I guess I could be good at drawing. I honestly haven't done it in a while. But yeah, I don't usually sketch. I just write out maybe the idea I have, maybe the idea of what bodies to use in my head. Okay, no problem, Holden. Yeah, I got a bunch I was going to give away. So if you're interested, I definitely would love to throw you something your way. I did promise a free fig if you guess the recipe is a couple months later, but someone finally guessed it. So I do want to show off that Iron Spider a little bit more. That was one of my better customs, and that definitely helped me grow a lot in the beginning. And I haven't showed him off enough since. So I definitely want to bring him back out, do some videos in him, some posing. If you guys are into toy photography, and I know I post some of the behind the scenes on YouTube. It doesn't do very well, so sometimes I don't post it on here. Um, but if you guys have an Instagram at all, if you I definitely recommend going over and checking out my Instagram. I've been trying to do more and more toy photography. I did a lot in the beginning, and then stopped because my phone camera was broken for a long time. But I'm trying to get back into it, along with making videos, making customs, because I love showing off my figures, and I humble brag. I like to think I'm pretty good at posing organically, not even using stands. That's probably seems silly. I use stands when I absolutely have to, but I like the idea of trying to work with physics. um. Oh yeah. Okay, Spider-Man fan. I can see where you're going with that. Thanks, Dane. Yeah. This Arachnite is up for grabs. I only have about 8 people submitted, so what do you say I throw you in there, Dane, for the drawing? I went ahead and added you. Maybe, hey, maybe the last minute submission you win this figure. Oh, that's cool, Spider-Man fan Holton. I I definitely want to get into stop motion. I don't believe. Yeah, I think that was on Instagram. Someone was asking me about stop motion. I just came from an Instagram live. I'll post that later. So again, if you want to go check out my Instagram, I have it archived. I'll go post it on the main. If you want to see. But yeah, that's cool, Spider-Man fan and Holton. I really want to figure out stop motion eventually. I see some people make some incredible stuff. It just seems like so much work. um, for you stop motion guys in the chat, what would you say is the best way to start? You guys have any recommendations for me or anyone else in this chat that might want to get in on it? I would love to see some tips and tricks. I'll trade you some of my customizing tricks. Oh, my favorite figure. That is a great question, honestly. On any given day, it can change. I'll have to do a video soon of my whole collection. But honestly, if I had to pick my favorite, let me grab it for you guys real quick. It would definitely, let me move this guy. Sorry, my table's a little clustered right now. It would be the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man that came out, geez, was that 2 years ago now? But this guy was amazing when he came out. This was definitely the best Spider-Man we got. Oh my, sorry, I kicked the tripod. And then, of course, naturally, I customized him. I did the shoulder mod, which if you guys don't know anything on this book, we've got a couple different Spider-Man, and I think Kid Omega, the X-Men character, he was on this body. The Secret Wars black suit, I'm hoping I can get that eventually when he comes out. I'm pretty sure I pre-ordered him. You can take these shoulders out and cut the pegs, and you'll get far better butterfly joint range. And then, as you can see, it's funny, we actually got a Target exclusive with the Blue Spider eventually, but I went ahead and painted it myself on the original release I got. I did the toe swap with the Renew Your Vows. I know some people say this foot's a little too big. It probably is, but at the right angle, it really doesn't make a huge difference, and it helps them pose a lot better. As you can see here, you get this great pose. Spider-Man Venom would be a good one. Okay, yeah, I can see that. I got a couple different Venoms. I usually, recently, when it's toy photography or anything in a store, I've been going to my Miles Customs. So I've been using this guy a lot. And then sorry, putting the other Spider-Man back. But I've been using these two Miles Customs. I've showed them off on this page, so you guys probably recognize them. But I've been using these two guys a lot. This guy not as much because I didn't prep him for paint rub as much as I probably should have. So I wasn't sure how that was going to go. But honestly, with some posing, I didn't paint in the knee joints. So I actually am not having paint rub over here. And honestly, that doesn't look terrible. So maybe I'll be lazy and keep it like that. But yeah, these are been my go-tos for photography. Helps if you use a background. Dioramas improve them. Yeah, I have a couple dioramas. I've showed off a couple of them on this page now. I made one myself. I've had a couple of them commissioned. There's some amazing diorama makers on Instagram I've met. One guy I became friends with is actually not too far from me, so he's made a couple of different dioramas for me now. We've worked together. He usually has his own ideas that he'll make, and he comes up with some really good ones. He does amazing work when it comes to creating a 3D diorama that looks 2D, like right out of a comic book panel. It's really cool. I've used that for a couple different toy photography things I posted on my page. Here and Instagram. I'll keep plugging Instagram till it annoys you guys. I just post some different stuff there from time to time. So, but yeah, we got about 10 minutes left of hanging out. So if you got any more questions, or if you just want to keep chatting, and then we'll go ahead and do the giveaway for this guy here in a minute. I got the wheel loaded up. Don't mind my production value. This is my first time ever doing it. As we grow, the production will grow. Don't worry. Okay, cool. Good to know, Spider-Man fan. I also, well, you said you watched all my videos. I made a rather large diorama that I had set up for a while as my backdrop as well. Just because it was so big, it was kind of impractical to move back and forth. So it just kind of stayed in place. I've moved my setup around a lot, trying to figure out what works best. And so this is what I have now. I usually try to use a diorama so that it's a little bit more clean on a video. But this is what it looks like on any given day. As you see all my paint supplies, the mat. In the wintertime, I don't paint over here as much because I'm by the window and the lighting isn't great once the sun goes down. But this is my main setup over here at this desk. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I have it in storage right now. That was a long-winded way of saying that diorama I made is in storage currently. But yeah, I'll definitely have to pull that one out again soon. I like to try to take advantage too. Where I live is by a big lake, kind of like a beachfront almost, and so we have a lot of cool rock formations and stuff. I did some toy photography last winter there with some Bad Batch figures. They came out really good. I don't think I ever posted it though. I like to try to take advantage of, you know, nature as a backdrop. That's always fun. And unique. It is kind of tricky sometimes to get the proper scaling, but if you fudge it enough, it works. Yeah, Batcave. Yeah, that it was originally. So that one I did sketch, Spider-Man fan. That I sketched because I really wanted to make sure I had all the right measurements and everything. But that one changed several times. It was originally supposed to see. It was supposed to be kind of like a lab. Then it kind of got Star Warsy vibes in my head, and then yeah, with the like the broken rails and kind of the real rundown vibe, definitely gave more of a Batcave vibe at the end. But it's universal. We can make it look into a lot of different things, so it's fun in that sense. Yes, Sir Dork. I've watched a lot actually. When I started getting into toy photography, I went to his page a ton. I still do. I love his videos. Very, very talented toy photographer. Anyone else in the chat watching this right now, if you don't follow them, he's on Instagram and, well, YouTube too. I think mostly YouTube, honestly. He makes great videos. If you want to get into toy photography, if you just want to see cool toy photography, definitely go and follow them. Another real cool YouTuber would be Crafty Gecko. I've talked about them a lot recently with my Spider-Man mods. They make great videos. I'm sure a lot of you guys know Robo. Watch Robo all the time. Holton, thank you for the follow on Instagram. Appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead here. Unfortunately, we're running out of time already. But we're going to go ahead and get ready to spin this wheel. But yeah, this is fun. I've had a lot of fun. I went live on Instagram before this. We had a lot of fun over there. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys and talking. Just, you know, talking shop, talking what you're working on, what I'm working on, what we're into recently, and it's been fun. So I definitely want to go live more often. Definitely going to be a goal of mine going into 2025. I want to do a lot more long form videos for you guys on YouTube, and I want to start doing lives, maybe even once a month at first, just to, you know, kind of get the hang of it, kind of get into a routine with you guys. But definitely something's an idea I'm flirting with. But here you have the wheel. I got 10 guys loaded up that entered the contest. I'm kind of a boomer and I can't figure out how to see who's in this chat with us currently, but we're bouncing around about 5 to 10 people at any given time. So hopefully the people up to win this are hanging out in here with us. But I will go ahead and spin this now to see who wins this Arachnite custom. And good luck, everyone. And the verdict is... Oh, how about that? How about that, Spider-Man fan? You guys all got to see it live, so you know I didn't rig it for my new #1 fan. But I'm super glad Spider-Man fan won. That's super cool. Congratulations. I guess it worked out that you scrapped your Arachnite, huh? Because now you got this one. I'm excited to see what you do with this one. Maybe do some stop motion for us with this guy. Probably will look really cool with your Daredevil once you finish him up. As I mentioned in the video, these are G.I. Joe legs on a Marvel Legends body, so they can seem a little loose at times, and they might, as you see here, I can't get it to happen. They might pop off. They do pop right back on, but if you ever have any issues, please just reach out. I'm always glad to help. That's awesome, Spider-Man fan. I really appreciate it. Um, but yeah, thank you for everyone who came to hang out, who jumped in and out of this chat. Thank you for Holton Spider-Man fan for hanging out with me the whole entire time as I stumbled through this live. I had a lot of fun. Um, like I said, I'll be doing this again for sure. And Holton, I know you guessed right on the Iron Spider, and you said you don't want fake, but I'll gladly give you one. So if you change your mind, please feel free to reach out to me. I got my email in the bio, and Holton, you got me on Instagram too. You can always DM me there. I'm pretty active on there. Spider-Man fan, same thing. Please reach out to me. Email, DM on Instagram, TikTok, whatever works best for you. I got all my info in the bio on YouTube. So go ahead and check out there. So the two of you, please reach out to me. Spider-Man, especially, you won this contest, so please reach out to me. I'll try to get this packed up and shipped out to you before the new year, but very latest shortly after New Year once I'm back to work and back. But yeah, again, I can say it so many times. Thank you guys so much. I had so much fun this year. We crushed the number goal. Spider-Man fan helped me break 600. We broke 650, Spider-Man fan, and a lot of it was because you share me on your page. And yeah, absolutely, you can do it on your parents' account, Spider-Man fan. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, I'll probably take the rest of this week off, spend some time. Yeah, that's fine, Spider-Man fan. Whatever works. You can absolutely use your parents' account. We can make it work. But yeah, I'm gonna take some time off. I got some time off from work, so I'm gonna take some time to spend with my family, with my rabbit. Yeah, Spider-Man fan, we're gonna hit 1K soon. We're gonna work towards it. Once we hit 1K, we'll do another giveaway because I want to hit all the milestones. We'll do giveaways for all of them. We'll do lives. But again, thank you guys so much. If any of you guys have a TikTok, I'm heading over there now to do my last live stream of the night before I head out. But again, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one.